What is up? What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Let's Keep It Real. And I'm back with a video, another video, or another live. Let me say that, y'all. And what I want to talk about today is ghetto reporting. Ghetto reporting is the topic for discussion, and I think that we need to look at what ghetto reporting is as compared to investigative reporting. I'm gonna have to get out my what you call this thing, my iPad, because I'm trying to upload what investigative journalism means, and it's taking all day to upload. So if it don't upload, then I'm gonna have to put it on my iPad and pull it up. But okay, so y'all getting to the topic at hand. So I'm hearing out here in these streets and carrying on. I'm hearing out in these streets. Oh, y'all, everything that we discuss is a legend, solely strictly for entertainment and free use, free use, free use, free use. Let's make that clear. Free use, okay? And fair use, excuse me, fair use. I'm saying free use. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Damn it. So I wanted to look at as to what investigative journalism is, classes in session, because some of these people out here don't know. They don't know what investigative journalism means. If you're going to go and investigate a story and try to get some information, and please make sure that it is accurate. Because if it is so far-fetched, meaning that it don't even make sense, okay, Stevie Wonder can see through the nonsense, if it don't even make sense, then it ain't even worth putting out there and reporting. You're just making yourself look foolish. Just looking foolish, getting on these YouTubes, internet streets, and calling yourself a content creator. A real content creator is going to investigate. They're going to take the time. Y'all, they got so many documentary channels out here on YouTube. It's ridiculous. And I would suggest people watch some of those before they go putting out anything. Take a look back at their stuff and be like, you know what? This looks fucked up. It sounds fucked up. I ain't gonna be able to put this out. Do that first before you jump on these YouTube channels and get on here talking about this is what I researched and this is what I found. You ain't found nothing because you don't know how to research. Half of them ain't even got no daggone high school diploma, let alone a college degree or either a technical college degree, 2-year program. Show ain't got no 4-year degree, and darn show ain't got no master's degree. So they don't even know the first thing about investigative journalism. This is ghetto reporting that we are seeing before our eyes. Ghetto reporting. And when you do ghetto reporting, you can't believe nothing that somebody say, okay? Scholarship, education, research, all of that, copyright statute that might otherwise be exactly. Oh, she got, I'm gonna have to check it out because I looked a little while ago. But I'm hearing out here in the streets that people is lying, y'all, that people done lied and said, I'm not gonna put the content creator that said it, but y'all watch her channel. That she researched and she talked with some people, and basically what has been said is some lies. Ain't nobody called no police department and spoken no police department and got this information because it is illegal to do so. So somebody out here lying, out here running in these streets talking about, I researched and I contacted a reliable source, whatever they said, because I don't even be listening to it. I get stuff secondhand. Okay, that's how I be finding out my information, because I'm not going to even give it that much energy, but I will discuss some of it here and there. But yeah, exactly. I never have. But yeah, out here talking about they contacted the police department and Miss Ma'am, honey, she called and found out it was like, that is a lie. That's a lie. Didn't nobody contact nobody because they don't give out that kind of information. They would never give somebody's information out to who? Tom, Dick, and Harry? Tom, Dick, and Harry, just somebody off the street? Okay. It could be a psychopath they talking to on the other end. Why would they do that? And of course, the police department got sense enough not to know not to do that. Sound like some of these old criminal ways is slipping back in the picture of what some people is saying that they used to do in the past is what it sounded like to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I done been wrong a many days and I don't care about being wrong. I'll be like, okay, my bad. Oh, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But on this one, I think I'm hitting the nail on the head. I'm hitting the nail on the head. I'm hitting it on the head. You can't be out here so-called lying and stuff when people can go and back it up and find out the truth. All she had to do was pick up the phone, and she picked up the phone and found out that it was a lie. And this is what we call exactly that's criminal behavior. That's exactly what I was thinking when I heard it. That is criminal behavior. It is a lie. It is a lie. You out here talking about you claiming to be an investigative journalist, and this is what I'm assuming because if you go into the extent of researching and trying to pull up information, that's what one would assume. So I'm giving the person or people's the benefit of the doubt and said, okay, so they're into the investigative journalism. All right. And so when you talk about investigative journalism, it takes a while to do those types of things. This is not an overnight thing, y'all. It ain't overnight. And I'm going to show y'all that this is not overnight. When it comes to investigative journalism, you got to research over the years. It can take quite some time to research this information. You got to speak to reliable sources. So guess what? The sources that we heard from could not be reliable, okay? Because if it was, guess what? The information would not be wrong because any one of us can pick up the phone, like the content creator said, and call and verify this information for ourselves. And that's what she's great at doing, and that's what she does. And she investigated and was like, that is a bold-faced lie. It's not true. So all this about royalties car was getting repossessed. Nobody's going to have access to that information. That's not public information. I didn't go research it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't go research it myself, but I had sense enough to say, now, come on now, hold up now. Just because a person's car might show that, remember, it was totaled out. So it could be a reason why it's showing as such. And it doesn't mean that it's repoed. And we covered that earlier, that wasn't the case. And it was therefore proven yesterday when she popped up and busted out on a nigga and showed her new vehicle, show that new bow. When you go buy a car, buy a new car at the car lot, that's how they do everybody. They put you a nice little bow on your car, honey. I had one on mine when I got mine. I had a bow. I said, oh, look at my baby, just looking all beautiful. So yeah, that's what they do. They put a bow on it. Would investigative journalism tell people that? Will it tell them that? Will it tell them that? That's all I want to know. I'm going to pull up investigative journalism on my tablet because I can't see none of this little bitty writing here on this screen. Y'all, I got my glasses on, but I don't even want to try to strain. Shoot, I'm nearsighted. I can't see far away. Shoot, investigative journalism. Okay, here it is. And we're going to pull this up. And I took this from Wikipedia. Wikipedia is a reliable source. So this is what we're going with. Will y'all stop asking me for money? Wikipedia is asking for money now, y'all. Child, I know darn well times cannot be that hard. Okay. So investigative journalism is a form of journalism in which reporters deeply investigate a single topic of interest, such as a serious crimes, racial injustices, political corruption, or corporate wrongdoing. Not somebody's car who they said repossessed. Not somebody's car who got totaled out from a wreck. That ain't investigative journalism. That's ghetto journalism reporting. I can't even say journalism. That's ghetto reporting. That's ghetto. Okay, we have stepped in the lines of fire of the ghetto, and we ain't ghetto, so we don't subscribe to the ghettoism that's going on. An investigative journalist may spend months or years researching and preparing a report, not 2 days, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and I got the answer. I done solved everything. I know the whole story from A to Z. That ain't investigative journalism. That is ghetto reporting. Practitioners sometimes use the terms watchdog reporting or accountability reporting. I still don't see none of that. Because guess what? You got to go to school to get some of those skills, honey. You don't just get on YouTube and you all of a sudden you just reporter. Okay, you got to watch the big dogs. You got to watch and see what they do and how they move. If you can't afford to go to college, you see what I'm saying? Or if you ain't got the sense and the brains to go to college, if you can't afford it, because again, your GPA ain't high enough and you can't get no scholarship, none of that. The best thing you can do is teach yourself with YouTube University, and you might learn a few things instead of getting on there hollering about what you done found out and this is how it is. You're just making yourself look foolish. Okay? YouTube, I mean, again, if you ain't got the money to go to school, get no grants, you maybe you done exhausted your Pell Grants in your lifetime because you just went for the money, whatever the case may be. You can also always teach yourself on YouTube. Most investigative journalism has traditionally been conducted by newspapers. Okay, that's where it's normally conducted at. Wire services and freelance, doggone it, and freelance. Okay, with the decline in income through advertising, many traditional news services have struggled to fund investigative journalism. I understand that. I can understand it due to it being very time consuming and expensive. But what you cannot get on there and do is Google a couple of things. Google, now, don't get me wrong, Google help you find some stuff out that you need to understand and learn. They will help you. But it takes more research than that. Okay. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to subscribe to somebody who ain't smarter than me. You know that old saying, hold up, you can't teach me none because you ain't even smarter than me. So why would I listen to you? I'm gonna need for you to have a couple of more degrees ahead of mine and some more common sense and some more life experiences before I take your word for it. Okay. The worst part is further dumbing down people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay. And let me go back to see where I was at. Journalistic investigations are increasingly carried out by news organizations working together. They work together, not separately, not apart. They don't think they know everything up under the sun. It's always something new coming out. Okay. And let me get my spot again, y'all. And even internationally, okay, that's how it really works. In the case of the Panama Papers and Paradise Papers, I don't even know what that's about, or by nonprofit outlets such as ProPublica, which relies on support of the public and benefactors to fund their work. Okay, so we know and understand what investigative journalism means. So what we have seen before our eyes, because people are trying to pull the wool over our eyes with this nonsense, and again, when in doubt, always research, always question your sources, don't go believing what you hear. And people, and I know some people that might be on the other side, quit believing everything that you hear, and you go back and research it yourself and see if it's gonna be true. I mean, it don't even make sense just to go taking somebody's word who ain't even got a higher education than you. And I mean that in all sincerity, because some of these 8th, 9th graders that be listening to these grown folks, child, y'all probably smarter than them. You don't even know it, okay? And that's what I mean when I say that. Don't listen to somebody who ain't got the sense that God gave them, okay? A donkey got more sense than some of these people out here in the internet reporting information. You can listen to it and be like, what in the world are they talking about? The stuff sounds ridiculous. The stuff sounds crazy. Okay? And I'm just not going to do it personally. And I know it's a lot of other people just like me that ain't going to do it. I'm not listening to somebody that ain't smarter than me, and you ain't got to have no degree or none of that. I can tell if somebody's smarter than me, and I'm not going to listen to them. I'm not going to entertain it. And I would suggest that those people that are entertaining, stop entertaining for you become a big dummy and ain't going to be able to pass your test at the end of the year to show that you math efficient, English proficient, all of that. You're going to mess around and fail the school year for being a dummy and listen to dummies, okay? This is what I need for them to do. Wake up and pay attention. Again, I'm on that again, y'all. Wake up and pay attention, because this is ridiculous. Quit listening to people who have unfounded information. Show us a source. Pull it up where you got it from. Get the person on the phone. Get the person on the video. Let them show it. Quit thinking people that's the problem. People who go on and on like that, they so used to just saying it because ain't nobody questioning. Start questioning stuff and quit just going by the first thing that somebody throw out there to you. That don't even make no sense. It's again, people need to wake up and start using their own brains. You don't use your own brain, it's just gonna sit there and rot, and you're gonna be deteriorating and ain't gonna even know what's wrong with you. Ain't gonna even know why something's wrong with you. Why you're slow? Why you can't pass? Why you can't fill out an application to get a job? Why you can't fill out paperwork to if you're lucky enough to get a job, you get somebody else to fill your application out. You're gonna wonder why you can't advance up to another position because you ain't using your own brains. Use your own brains and think for yourself. Somebody put some information out there, go look it up yourself and see if that could be possibly the truth or if it could be wrong. Stop thinking and listen to what everybody's saying. If it sounds crazy 10 times out of 10, it's crazy and it don't make no sense. Sick of this nonsense. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing somebody, lying through the internet streets, and then somebody got to go back and pull some information up and speak to some sources and everything, and then they done dispelled the whole daggone thing that was put out there. Just done dispelled the whole thing, okay? Just made them look foolish by what? Just picking up the phone and making a phone call. And the person knows who they are. Y'all listen to her all the time, every day. Make sure y'all go check her out, because she got on that live, and I listened to it, and I said, well, I be, like the old folks used to say, old folks used to be nosy, honey. And that my grandmother, she was nosy. She was always up in something, checking some stuff out and looking some stuff up and getting on that phone and talking here. That's how she found out a lot of stuff. Okay. So that's how a lot of people still do it to this day. They don't just get on and take one person's word as the solemn be all the end all. Oh, well, he's right. She's right. I know what she said was right, because she said it. Well, where did they get their sources from? Who did they talk to? Exactly. You don't even know. You ain't got sense enough to question none of those things, So ain't nobody trying to sway you to get on no certain person's side, because I could care less whose side they on. I don't care. I'm just saying, don't be foolish all your life, and open up your eyes and your ears and your mind, and let some knowledge sink in. Go back it up. Go look it up. Go test it. Go check it out. Do what you need to do, but don't just go take people's word, because now people out here looking foolish. They out here looking foolish. Okay? You can say what you want, but at the end of the day, people out here looking foolish now. It don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? I would feel like a fool. I'm not gonna lie, I would feel like a fool. And I would, exactly, yes, ma'am, sweet teacup. She called. Yes, ma'am, she called. And honey, they basically told her, honey, that is a lie. That is a lie. Okay? Check her video out, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Sweet Teacup. Because she put it out there, honey. I said, oh, she busted it wide open. Okay? She busted it wide open. Like a power bottom. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. Like a power bottom, okay? She made them people look like power bottoms. That's what she did, okay? She did without even trying. Done brought them down. Done reduced them to struggle. Done reduced their whole so-called investigative journalism, i.e. ghetto reporting, to basically struggle. She just made them look real stupid, okay? Made them look real stupid by getting on there and just talking for a few minutes. You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's how easy it is to do. She done shut it down that quick. They don't want to question it if it fits their narrative. Like I had to tell somebody on my page, Killer Panda, always comment saying something smart. And I said, girl, and you as a child, I'm going to need for you to stay in a child's place and quit commenting on stuff you don't know nothing about, basically, before I have to block you. I try to give younger kids the benefit of the doubt, because I know they've been misguided down the wrong path. So, Killer Panda done been on my channel, comment, talking crazy many days. So most of the time I just ignore half the time. But at this time, talking about she need to go back to a trailer park. Girl, who told you she came from a trailer park? Where is you getting this craziness from? That girl ain't never lived in no trailer park. That's why I had to say something. I said, this poor child is being brainwashed and don't even know her. What trailer park? She ain't never came from no trailer park. Where is you getting this crazy talk from? Stop with this crazy talk, because you're not going to be able to pass your test at the end of the year, your equivalency test. You're not going to be able to pass it. They're going to be like, whose mama and daddy is you? Who's your mama and daddy? Because they have failed you miserably. I know we don't try to teach your behind up here in school, but you done failed miserably. Ain't no we can't keep blaming it on these teachers all the time. It ain't their fault here. It ain't always their fault. Because child, like I said, them kids coming in the classroom acting a fool. How you gonna teach these kids when they acting like that? Jumping up and down and talking loud, ain't even paying attention, throwing stuff across the room. Now, I didn't have that when I used to be in the school system, honey. I didn't play. I did not play them games. Okay. So I didn't have those issues, and I'm knock on wood. I didn't have those issues, but I saw other people that had those issues, and I felt so bad for them, because I'm like, they don't even know how to command control of their classroom. You see what I'm saying? If you want to show out and show your behind, then guess what? When we go outside, you're going to sit your behind right here on this floor, on this ground beside me. You're going to sit right here while everybody else play. Furthermore, since don't nobody know how to act in a classroom, or I keep hearing talking, and I said clearly, specifically, I want it on zero, and I want you to do your work. Guess what? We're gonna stay in. We ain't going outside. Period. Today. How about that? You got to be able to command control in order to be able to do what you need to do, which is teach these kids. And some people ain't even got that. And I can tell some of these kids that be listening to these people, they don't understand. They don't understand. Ain't nobody try to gear them along the right path. Ain't nobody trying to teach them nothing. So they just out here wandering aimlessly. So I had to, address her behind and tell her that and let her know, girl, will you stop it? I'm trying to be patient with you. I done been patient with her since I got on YouTube because she always talking crazy. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just have to laugh it off. But I'm like, she always on her talking good and crazy. So I had to tell her, stop it before I had to block you. Who told you she lives in a trailer park? She ain't never lived in no trailer park. That's why I was like, what are they listening to? You know what I'm saying? Parents need to start monitoring these kids online and quit letting their kids listen to crazy nonsense. It's a child. If it was my child, I would be ready to go off, and I would be ready to call in and report individuals who's filling my kids' minds up with this nonsense, because they going out here speaking this stuff as if it's real. They don't even know or have the sense enough to even investigate and research and look up. They ain't even got sense that God gave them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to be a lot more patient with them, because I have worked with kids and I know how kids can be. Half the time, these kids want the discipline. They want somebody to show them that you care. They don't want to sit there and act no fool in class all day long. They want you to see that. They want to see that you care about them and how they're doing and how their progress. And they honestly, a lot of them don't want to act a fool. They're just acting out because nobody's showing that they care. Nobody's showing that they gave a damn. Okay, that's basically what it is. Exactly, literally brainwashing little kids. That's why parents don't be letting their kids watch. Exactly, a lot of parents are waking up to that. So, like I said, it again. These kids just getting on here and listening to this foolishness. Excuse me. They just getting on here listening to this foolishness, and they just taking it for word. Like this is facts, 100% facts, and it's not. Stop brainwashing these kids, okay? If you care anything about the kids and the future of tomorrow, because they are the future, as bad as some of them out here that I see every day, I'll be like, my God, this is ridiculous. They are the future. Start pouring some positive things in, and quit pouring this filth, this nonsense, this idiotic type information into them. Stop pouring it into them, okay? You're doing a disservice, okay? If you see Royalty in a trailer park, she's dropping off something else, because that thing ain't human. Them pictures I seen, I was like, what am I even looking at? What am I looking at? Just a mess or something. I don't even know. I can't even say it's a person. I'm just going to say a thing. We can use persons, places, or things. So I'm going to use thing, So that's what I was looking at. I said, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I really don't. And, and it's just a shame. It's just a shame that, people think that just because somebody put out information, think about it. Okay. YouTube be putting that in my timeline. Before you click on a video and listen to it, think about why you I said, why is this in my timeline? I know what to do. And half the time I don't watch those types of videos, but they put in the timeline like a YouTube video. Before you click on a video, stop to think about why you're about to view. And I said, what in the world? That was in my timeline, y'all. But yeah, it's just a sin and a shame. It's a sin and a shame that we got this ghetto reporting out here, ghetto reporting that's going on out here. And there's nobody with no knowledge, no sense that God gave a goose that is out here trying to report on something, and you don't even know how to report. Did you graduate from high school? Did you even get a high school diploma? Did you even get your GED? I need to know these things, because what I'm hearing is a bunch of idiotic type thinking, idiotic type sayings, any idiotic type of research. Again, ghetto reporting. We have experienced the first time in YouTube history, ghetto reporting. YouTube didn't used to be like that. There's still a lot of old heads out here in YouTube that is reporting material the way it's supposed to. Talking they is pulling people, and I know I'm speaking in incorrect grammar. I know that, but they is pulling on people on they lines. Like I said, when they talking about gossip stuff, they pulling the Jaguar Rice, the what's that one dude that's talking about did he used to be his bodyguard Deal, whatever his name, Gene Deal. They pulling out people, they pulling it straight from the horse's mouth, okay? And that's what you got to do. If you can't pull it from these types of sources, how you think somebody's supposed to listen to you? Because I need some verification. You know what I'm saying? And I need for these little younger individuals that follow these individuals, start asking for some verification. If you're not getting no verification, then you need to question who you listening to. Because if it sound crazy, or if it don't make sense, or if you getting that funny feeling like, I can agree with some things, but I don't know if I can agree with that. That's when you need to go investigate some more instead of instead of spreading rumors. Is very damaging. And exactly. It is very damaging to an individual's reputation. And there's defamation of character out there. Like I said, I just think that it's a matter of time, and things could flip a whole nother direction on people while they thinking they can sit there and keep defaming one's character over and 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 over. One day they're gonna look up and they're gonna get slapped up in the face with some defamation character paperwork, okay? Cease and desist, or better yet, or even a lawsuit, So I would suggest, again, some of these people need to back. I've said it before. Nobody is listening. I would suggest that they kind of back down a little bit, just kind of back down and back off. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It's so many other topics out there that you can discuss, the TD Jakes saga and all of that. But child, I heard from a big content creator that gets plenty of views. Honey, the Jakes is coming after the people with the big channels, okay? He mad. His people is coming after people with the big channels, okay? So it's other things that you can report on out there. Krishan and them, they out there every day. Every day, they like that attention. They want that attention. Report on some of them people, but people who are just trying to live an honest life and they're not trying to live for the drama, be a part of the drama, I would suggest that you kind of pull back a little bit. I'm trying to tell people for their own good. But like I said, people like Krishan and Blueface, they live for that. They don't care, allegedly. They don't care none about all that, allegedly. But yeah, I just want to get on here and discuss the importance and make sure that everybody understands the what investigative journalism is and ghetto reporting is. And what we have been seeing for the last year is ghetto reporting. And I'm done. And on that note, I'm out. Because I'm tired of talking about ghetto reporting. We know what it is, and it has gotta stop. It's gotta stop. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.